The Lagos State Special Offences Mobile Court, sitting at Oshodi, has sentenced a socialite, Miss Chidinma Ogbolu, to 2 years in prison for distributing petrol as a souvenir during a party. Chief Magistrate Kehinde Ogundare convicted and sentenced the socialite following her guilty plea on Thursday and evidenced by the prosecution. Ogundare held that prosecution proved its case against the socialite beyond any reasonable doubt. According to a statement from the Lagos State Ministry of Justice on Friday, the socialite was first arraigned on March 14 for distributing petrol as a souvenir during her installation party on March 5th at Havila Event Center in Lagos State. She pleaded not guilty then, but changed her plea to guilty on Thursday when the case came up for hearing. Ogundare sentenced the socialite to 3 months imprisonment or fine of 15,000 naira fine on count 1 of the 3 count charge and 1 year imprisonment or 500,000 naira fine or on the second count. The chief magistrate sentenced the socialite to 1 year imprisonment or 500,000 naira fine on the third count. According to Lagos State government, the socialite violated section 25, 251, 161, 168, 1, 244 of the Criminal Law of the State 2015 and section 195 2b of the Environmental Management Protection Law of the State 2017. You can imagine that this kind of thing is sweet too. As she committed that offense and they sentenced her, and of course, whether she's going to pay fine or whatever, she's going to be an ex-convict, irrespective of the ones she wants to go with. But if this kind of a thing, because we have the real culprits, the real people who are the offenders of the law that we have in this country, they are the politicians. But you will never. But see the way, the other thing just happened last month, but very quickly they rushed everything and we can get the result now because it's just a socialite. But if she was to be a politician, believe you me, they would drag this matter to infinity. They would drag this matter till thy kingdom come. It's always good that, she committed an offense which she's not supposed to have committed and she's paying for that. But the question is that if she was supposed to be a politician, would you have seen this? We have seen a lot of people who have violated COVID-19. All those politicians you are seeing, they will tell you, we don't want a gathering of more than this and that. But when you see their campaign and election, whatever, they throw all of those into the bin. Nobody will talk about it. But if an individual, just like what they did to Funke Akindele, oh my God. But when it happened to this, when this man was to be buried, Abba Kyari, the former chief of staff, when nobody was supposed to be there, you see all of them, they broke the protocol. They broke the law. At the end of the day, what happened? They came out to say, we apologize. We apologize. That was what we were hearing. They apologize. And it went down there. But if it's to be people like this socialites and the rest people, ordinary people, no. They don't judge the case. They don't judge the case. No. But if you say, it will serve as a lesson to other people, they cherry pick what they do. That's the sad part of it. It's not as if we are making excuses. If this whole thing will go round, that nobody is above law, why not? It's a welcome development. Why not? But that is not the case we have in Nigeria. If all Nigerian judges can copy this judge by passing judgments in speedy manner like this, Nigeria will be a better place. Within less than 2 months, justice is done. So many cases like this are abandoned in different courts for over 10 years, and the accused rotting in jail under awaiting trial. But let's be honest with ourselves, what she did was wrong. Yes, nobody's justifying that, and a little mistake could have claimed so many people's lives. That is just very, very wrong. And they didn't even pity themselves, and those who were there said, I don't understand though. But I'm still surprised by the rapid judgment caused in this part of the world. Adjournment is in our judge's DNA. Thumbs up to the judge. All in the name of making name and taking the advantage of the situation at that time. No justification for such souvenir. It's just too risky. She would have collaborated with a filling station nearby, give free pass to party attendees if she wants to relieve the pain of fuel scarcity. Very strong decision or bad advice. To where is human, to forgive is divine. Or alternatively, you can give them that pass and you have that keg which her name was written on it, empty keg. You're just giving everybody empty keg and that pass or the ticket or whatever you want to call it, and that would have even been the best. Well, it's unfortunate. All of them that were there that day, they took risk, honestly. She was given an option of fine, which she has paid, so she ain't going to jail. This is just to show that a justice can be fast if they want it, but as soon as they slow it down, just know that corruptions are setting. Yeah, corruption must have setting. So everybody's still saying the same thing, that the rapid at which they go with this case, oh my god. But if you said to be a politician, it will not be as rapid as this. The law sometimes safe. Well, the lady is just sentenced to a fine of whatever only. She's not going to even step on any prison premises. So they hurriedly jailed this woman, whereas we have numerous cases pending in our courts for decades. Yes, she has done what is not right, but the intention was harmless. Yeah, it was harmless. Oh, very harmless. It was harmful, not really harmless. Why not spare this woman and concentrate on people who have sworn to burn this country down through hunger, corruption, and terrorism? Why the judgment proceeding fast, but for those who stole our money, embezzled public money, the matter will drag till thy kingdom come. Judgment quickly come on political matter also. God continue to save us from our judiciary. Whether she paid the optional fine or not, she has been convicted, and it is on national and international record that she's now an ex-convict. She's now an ex-convict, just like I said before. She's now an ex-convict, and she must not deny it in any establishment which demand to know her criminal status and records. Whoever advised this person to use fuel as souvenir was a wrong advisor. May the Lord keep such individual far from our lives in Jesus' name. Or do you know whether she advised herself? How can joy leads to sorrow? This woman, joy made her brings it together to celebrate, but see how the matter take end now. A learned lawyer should please enlighten me what her offense or crime is, just for learning sake. Well, the accused changed her non-guilty to guilty. When the accused pleaded guilty, there's nothing to argue in court than judgment to follow. She was sentenced with options of fine, which is chicken change to her. So she's convicted, but she's a free person the moment she paid the fine. But I forgotten that she's going to be an ex-convict. Free care, says who? Immediately she pays, she's a convict already. She better go and lobby for leniency. Did I hear someone say a free person? True. She will not step a foot in the prison, but she is now an ex-convict, which is not a good one at all. So guys, let's hear your opinion and have your take on this.